Let's go be nerdy in the Philippines. So we're starting off with Kimetsu no Yaiba or Demon Slayer. So we didn't even know that this was a thing until we saw Tanjiro's big head. So we looked more into it and saw that there was a pop-up event that was happening on the topmost floor. We had actually just come to this mall to watch the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. A lot of these malls here have really cool, screen features. I don't know, they're, really interesting. These aren't really things that you see in America, at least at the malls that I went to in Texas. So as soon as you got to the topmost floor, we were met with really cool standee features and artwork from the show. These light screens were my particularly favorite artwork features. So then we went into the exhibition store. So there was an exhibition store and then there was an exhibition museum. And so it was free to go to the exhibition store, but you had to pay to get into the exhibition museum. There were even more backdrops inside of the store that were really cute. They even had themed food, which was really cool, but was a little on the pricey side, so we didn't really get any to try. But there was so much merch. Like, if you were a big fan of Demon Slayer, you would have had a field day here. And they even had exclusive designs just for the Philippines, which I thought was so nice. They had all sorts of things from pins to standees to stickers to passport holders, backpacks, anything that your little Demon Slayer fan heart desires, they probably had it. They even had these gachapon, but half of them were broken, which was really sad and disappointing. The giant inflatables that they had around the mall were just, like, hilarious to me because you just be walking and then all of a sudden you have see this giant face and you're like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" The next event that we went to on purpose was the HoYoverse 2024 event in the Philippines.
Bruh.
I do believe we went on the last day, or it was, like, the second to the last day that the event was going on, so it was, like, super packed. The one gripe that I have about this event versus the events that I've been to in the United States was that it wasn't very organized. There was not really any signage pointing people where to go or what lines were what. And so it was kind of hard to navigate through these really thick crowds. I kind of felt bad for the mall security because I'm sure that they were just trying their best with whatever information they were given. But the pop-up displays were, like, really cool. I enjoyed seeing these little kiosks that looked like they just came out of the game. With how crowded it was and with the poor line management, a lot of things were blocked off, so I couldn't get to where I wanted to go to get more information very easily, and I was very confused. So, eh. So, in order to see what was going on inside of the event, we decided to go upstairs and peek from the second floor, I think it was. That way, we had a better vantage point of what was actually going on. From this area, we could actually see that they were having some sort of playthrough on the screen there. We could also see the other backdrops that they had propped up. So, yeah. As you could see, we weren't the only ones that had this idea of getting a higher vantage point to actually see what was happening instead of trying to push our way through to get into the crowd. So then we started to walk around a little bit to see what else we could do during this event. This was my first time seeing the cosplay scene in the Philippines. I do a lot of cosplaying as a hobby, and so it was fun seeing the differences between United States cosplayers and Filipino cosplayers. So we were finally able to get to the kiosk where it had all of the event information and what activities that you could do to win little prizes. But unfortunately, it seemed like all of the prizes and stuff had run out, so there wasn't really much else we could do except just kind of wander around the mall and look at all the different cosplayers and watching people have fun. I think with a little more organization, this event could have been a lot more fun for people to just kind of wander around and do stuff. But because it seemed kind of, I don't know, maybe I'm just spoiled as an American with our conventions and how well they're run, or our own Lantern Rite festival that we ran in America, which was just chock full of activities and things to do for everyone, whether you're cosplaying or not. I don't know why a cleric got me telling off our friend Mikel for some reason. I don't know what I was saying. But the next nerdy thing that we went to on purpose was the One Piece pop up. The thing that I'm really impressed with over here is that these pop ups are done incredibly well. Even when the pop up isn't super active, there are things that people can do, whether it's taking pictures or buying things. Like, I had a lot of fun playing around in all of these little, like, backdrops and photo ops. I still can't get over these giant inflatables. Like, dang. As you could see, I had just way too much fun playing around in these little photo op areas. It almost made me wish I had, like, some sort of One Piece cosplay. Then we just so happened upon the Hello Kitty Forever 21 collab, and it was so cute! But now, on to the next nerdy venture. There was a Pokemon 7-Eleven event! Everything was just so bright and colorful and well decorated. It was a joy to come in here and just seeing all of the Pokemon stuff. Even the coffee cups had Pokemon on them. And then we were on our way to a little artist alley event. We did not understand this display. There was a lot going on here, but it was fun. So here, there were tons of anime artists, non-anime artists, just a bunch of artists selling their wares. And I absolutely love seeing that, seeing artists thrive and flourish and getting their artwork out there. The main difference between the artist alleys here and the ones in the United States is that there's a lot more original artwork rather than creating art of what's popular. And I feel there's more variations in style as well. I feel like, and this is just my opinion, that a lot of artists kind of copy whatever is the popular art style in order to sell more artwork, which is valid, but just, I'm not a big fan. Short little food break. I think there was something from every booth that I wanted to buy, and I wish I could have, but I can't. Afterwards, we just started playing around. There was this, like, thing where you could throw your bottles into this hoop, and I had made it perfectly the first time with this water bottle, but then I was trying to make this other bottle and I completely fumbled it.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew you!
But yeah, that's all for now, and I hope you join us for more of our nerdy ventures, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!
It's the